Hey, what's up, guys? This is Fleetwood Mac, and I'm going to be doing a deck video on Ojamas. And I just want to give a couple of shouts to Right to Goof, Big Boss YGO, Kanissary, Kitty Cat 317, and Rainbow Dragon 1215. And credit goes to him for helping me test the deck fixes, and suggestions. Okay, let's begin. Alright, so for limes you have Ojama Yellows, Ojama Green, Ojama Blacks. And these are your basic vanilla monsters. These are the stars of the deck, or the pros. Yeah, so really good cards. Just kidding. Alright, next you have Ojama Red and Ojama Blue. And red helps you bring out more Ojamas from your hand, into play. You just summon red and you can bring out up to 4. And blue is your searcher. This helps you pull out any Ojama card from your deck to your hand. And also you can bring out 2 of them, not just 1. So, yeah. Next you have Rescue Cat. Rescue Cat, this helps you bring out 2 beast type monsters from your deck into play. You can bring out Ojama Blues if you want, so you can get a +4 if you want to ram them into your opponent, or you can use them to bring out Sea Koala, use Sea Koala's effect, and you can bring out a blue, and basically use Sea Koala's effect to reduce the opponent's monster attack to 0. Assuming you don't have Ojama Country, use the blue, ram blue into the 0 monster, pull out a +2, really good card. Sea Koalas. These guys, as I mentioned, for the support of Rescue Cat, as long as you control another beast type, you can reduce the attack of your opponent's monster to 0. Helps take care of a lot of those beat sticks out there, and really good. If Ojama Country is in play, makes nice, good attackers. All right, next we have the spell lineup. We have Terraforming, and I run 1 because of the fact usually I have blue to search out for a country, or I just draw into Ojama Country. So I think 1's good enough for the deck. Next, you have your staples. You got your Lightning Vortex. You can discard Oja Magic or any Ojama card or any deck card you have in your hand to destroy your monsters in the field. And of course, these here helps to get rid of your opponent's spell and traps, as well as yours with this card. You can use these 2 to purposely destroy your own Oja Magic so you can get your +3. It's not bad. Right, next you have your Future Fusion. For this card, you want to play and fusion summon the Ojama Knight since it doesn't really require much. And a lot of times you're going to have one of the 3 vanilla monsters in your hand. So, unless you don't have, the vanilla monster in your hands, go ahead and summon for the king. It's not bad. But, if it gets destroyed, don't worry about it because, there are other ways of, bringing out, for the Ojama monsters. Or even if it's destroyed on the turn that they are summoned, you can bring them back with Ojama Country. So, yeah, really good. Next, you have 3 Ojama Countries. This card switches the attack and defense of all face-up monsters on both sides of the field, both you and your opponent, as long as you control a face-up Ojama monster. So if the Ojama monster, however, is switched to the opponent's side of the field, the effect basically disappears. But it's really good, because you can discard any Ojama card in your hand to the graveyard, including Oja Magic, to revive Ojama monster, and with Oja Magic's effect, you can get +3. So really good card. Next, you have 2 Oja Magics. These here, they help you bring out Ojama Green, Black, and Yellow, and basically these are your +3s. You can have these set face down to bait your opponent. Your opponent, Heavy Storms. Guess what? That's a +6 or a +3 if you have 1 out in the field. Really good. Next, you have 2 Ojama Delta Hurricanes. This card, may of course use if you have a face-up green, black, and yellow on the field. And to achieve that, you just summon out red, bring out Ojama black, green, and yellow. Play this card. If you have Ojama Country, you attack, and that's 4,000 in 1 turn. And if your opponent can't do much, if they sell 1 card, you got your other one. And also, these can be pulled out with blue. Next, you have Solidarities. I run 2. because of the fact that, like, usually running 3 ends up a dead draw. Doesn't really help you as much, but these give nice boost attacks to your monsters. A suggestion: run types only. Don't run anything else, because the minute another type is the graveyard, the effect disappears, and it's basically useless card in the field. All right, next you have 3, the Big March of Animals. This card gives 200 plus for each beast type monster you control. So assuming your field is full with all 5 Ojama monsters or any Ojamas and other beast monsters, they gain 1,000 attack each. And if you have Ojama Country, that's additional 1,000 plus, because the defense switches over to the attack. So each of them become 2,000 beat sticks. Not bad. Next, you have 2 super polymerizations. Now, the reason why I use super polymerization is because a lot of times, since my deck is basically made on swarming the field with all the Ojama monsters, I usually Delta Hurricane after I'm done achieving the combo, and I attack, and I usually am just stuck with like like with doing 5,000. So I want to go in and I want to do that extra 3,000 damage. So this is what you use this for. You attack with all 5 Ojamas, and then use super polymerization, discard card, bring out king, attack with 3,000 since it's still the battle phase, and it causes a replay, and that's game. So really good. All right, next we move to the trap lineups. You got your Eternal Tribute. This helps like control the field just in case your opponent outswarms you. Very good. Very good staple card. Must have. And next I have 3 Justy Breaks. And I don't have a Mirror Force, but Justy Breaks actually does a lot of good work, because a lot of times if your opponent does bring a monster on the field, they usually go after the vanilla monsters. And this is where this comes in handy. It takes care of all of the effect monsters on the field. Leaves your vanilla monsters left safe and harmless. And a lot of times people won't see this coming, so it's really good. Okay, next we go to the fusion. We have 2 Ojama Kings and 2 Ojama Knights. And Ojama King, of course, you need green, black, and yellow to bring him out. He takes up 3 of your opponent's card zones, and if you have country, he makes a good beat stick. Knight, the same thing, only it takes up 2, and not bad, but you can use any Ojama monsters. And also, if these are destroyed and you have Ojama Country out and they're probably fusion summoned, you can bring these guys out and revive them. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, please send me a PM. Other than that, if you want to, rate, comment, and subscribe to me. All right, thanks for watching.